What's up, guys? Team Stamp West 2018 in the bag. We're going to split it up into a couple different sections, kind of like the other videos. Want to give a shout out to Plastic Addicts. Joined Team Plastic Addicts this year. Special thanks to Johnny Harrison and the team there. Really excited to be a part of that. First, we're going to start with putters. So first off, we have my putting putters. Challenger SS. Really love these in the Jawbreaker plastic. Nice grip, good durability. Doesn't beat in quite as much as like a Pro D or an X-Soft would. So really get some good life out of these. But the Challenger SS very quickly made it to my bag. They took a little micro bead off of the Challenger on these, and they are just really, really straight putters, which really suits my style. Have a little bit lighter one for Circle 2 putts, 171 grams. Main putter is 174 max weight. And these are just very straight on a nice kind of, have gone a little more towards a spin putt. Just very, very straight, very reliable. Put them on the center of the pole and let them drop. Next up, we have the Plastic Addicts Habit. And these are a nice, understable, what I would call throwing putter. They do get up into the 180 gram range, kind of like a mid. They are a little bit wider than a putter. And these are a really good utility putter. I can put these on a little hyzer and know that they'll stand up, kind of hold the hyzer, stand up, and then finish with a little bit of fade. And if I throw these flat, they have just a very nice, slow, long turnover. Being that these are kind of more of a mid-range, they have a ton of glide. These have really gotten me out of a lot of tight situations where I can't necessarily have a full arm swing. If you're stuck in the woods, you have a tree, there's brush. These still get a lot of distance with their glide and are really great as a kind of utility putt and approach disc. Next up, we have the Challenger OS, and this was another great addition to Discraft's lineup last year. This has really quickly become my go-to for an approach disc. Very reliable. These have a nice long rounded shoulder, so they do not overreact. They're not quite as, I guess, sort of volatile like a Zone is. Just very smooth. I can put these on a hyzer. They'll ride the hyzer and just glide for days. On a nice flat throw, these will stay just very straight. With a little bit of air, they got a little bit of fade to them, but on a nice sort of medium height throw, these are just very straight, and I use these for a lot of my approach shots and a lot of shorter sort of par 3 holes. That being said, I do still carry 2 zones. This one is my X-Soft zone. This has been in the bag for a while. 171 grams. You can see it's kind of got puddle top to it, but I really like the X-Soft for hyzer approach shots, and these are so flexible and squishy that they just park where they hit. Maybe if you're coming into the side of a hill and you don't want to have the chance of a rollaway or something like that, the X-Soft is just a really great approach plastic in these zones. Still very stable. On backhand full power throws, these are, for me, since this one's so beat in, just very straight with a little bit of fade. I'll throw these for shorter par 3s, especially if there's any kind of wind, and know that these are very reliable. And last up for my putters is the new Titanium Zone. Really cool new graphic on these, but I also really like the new TI plastic. It feels a little bit more grippy to me. It's not quite as sort of just kind of matte slick like the other plastic was. Still very slick, very marginally more grippy. Still very, very stable. But I like the TI plastic for to give me a little bit different angle into the basket on approaches. Again, these are so stable. I can really, throw them on a hyzer. I know they're going to land on a hyzer. And the reason I really like the titanium plastic is that these will skip. So if you need to navigate around the tree and, without the skip, maybe you're going to land 20, 25 feet away. You can really play these for the skip and get another 6 or 8 feet closer to the basket and just really give yourself some relief around the putting green, being able to put some approach shots a little closer. So definitely recommend the TI Zone for people that are maybe struggling hitting Circle 2, looking for a way to get another 6 or 8 feet closer to the basket. Really good disc for that. So that is it for my 2018 putters, and we'll get to the rest of them here in just a second.